Hello, thank you for journeying with us today for this energetic conversation and transmission with me, Omaji, and the Council of Light, your higher selves, many beings of love and light that have gathered to support this, including the archangels and Saint Germain. They're always quite the collaborators that show up for these vibrational transformation snippets that are really intended to support you on your journey in this accelerated time. And we do recognize it that this is an accelerated time. And while right now it may feel like you're in a bit of a pause, that is by design. You are in preparation mode for the launch of the Fire Horse Lunar New Year in February. And that is coupled with the solar eclipse energy on the 17th of February. So let yourself be in that reorganization, reset, preparation for launch. And we're going to bring in an energetic process to help you connect to and amplify even greater peace. Now, with what's going on in the collective right now, depending on where you are in the world, there are lots of different things going on that you could label chaotic, maybe even in your personal lives. There are things showing up. And a lot of times when I look at this, it's like duality, polarities completing themselves at this time. And so we're going to feel extremes as those polarities attempt to resolve, dissolve, complete, transform. And what is always being invited with a dance in polarity is to transcend that polarity. And I often see it as the guides show me as a triangle with the base of the triangle, the points at the bottom being the polarity, one extreme, the other extreme. And then there's the apex of that triangle, which is the transcendence of that polarity. And it's really a vibrational shift that we're after. So we're going to bring in a process around bringing to fruition, completion, the polarity of peace, not peace. So we're not going to reach for peace from a place of resisting the other end of the stick, the other end of the pendulum, the not peace. We're going to reach for the transcendence of the dance in polarity and invite the activation of what we're actually after in that dance so that that polarity can, within ourselves, we can't really shift the outer world. It's not about shifting the outer world. It's about shifting it within ourselves, bring it into a place of balance and completion. So here we go. I invite you to take a deep breath in, remembering yourself as the light that you are. You have a spark in the heart of Source, an array of light that emanates from that spark the same way a ray of light emanates from the sun. You emanate from Source in a fractaline way. So we're going to support you in orienting as the light that you are. And you might just take a moment to imagine bringing all of your energy, your awareness, your focus off of everyone and everything in the outer world, all of your attachment off of everything external, back to your ray of light, your column of light. And into the present moment. And maybe take 3 deep breaths, orienting internally and vertically as the light that you are. Maybe close your eyes to support you in that process. And as you orient as the light that you are, we invite you to take a moment to scan your fields, your awareness for any unsettled, any not peace. and inviting you at the level of your higher self, body's higher self, to scan for any threads of attachment you may have placed externally on things that are unsettled. And therefore, you're empathically feeling that unsettledness, that chaos, that instability, that stress, that reactivity. Retrieve all your threads of attachment off of everyone and everything back to your line of light, only attached to your light and honing your own vibration. Retrieve all responsibility for your peace off of everyone and everything external, back to you. You are a ray of light emanating from source. You actually have access to infinite peace, regardless of what does or does not occur in the outer world. And that's the liberation point. Can we show you what we mean by that? And are you willing to move into that degree of liberation where you no longer give things in the external the power for your peace? They're not the gatekeepers for what you get to experience inside yourself. And are you willing to release all the meaning you've given, all the unsettled, all the stories of not peace, all the stories of lack, limitation, fear? Are you willing to release the meaning you've given it? Will you allow your higher self to reinterpret your relationship with it to a higher octave? And to bring all of your energy back to you, especially your creative life force, in a whole and healed state. Retrieving all your wanting and your desire energy off of everyone and everything in the external back to your light, only wanting for your own peace. Because you can only choose for you. And that aligns you perfectly back into the divine design, and you sync up with anything as possible. And you also sync up with your infinite nature. And are you willing to allow your higher self to work with the energetic fields and the guides to balance any polarities within you between peace and not peace, to activate all vibrations of those spiritual lessons in the appropriate order, timing, and dimensions, and to let go of any issues or challenges around that aren't even yours, returning it, sending information, returning responsibility for that struggle. And you can choose in this moment to invite your higher self to balance the polarity within you, to activate the vibration of those spiritual lessons you're after in that swinging pendulum. You don't need to gather more data in the physical dimension in your experiences of you. You've done it over lifetimes. You have the data. We're going to show you how to access it vibrationally, far beyond the mind, and to use it and use all the fuel you've accumulated to complete the vibrational transformation you're actually after. And you might be in the mantra, I deeply desire to connect to the flow of the peace within me. And for this next minute or 2 minutes, make that your only desire. Fan the flame of that desire, if you choose. And we're going to show you how to do that. We're going to show you how to amplify even stronger current of peace within you from a place of I am one with an infinite source. Referencing the peace within, receiving it within, calibrating your energetic receptors to receive it within. Only attached to you having it. Only attached to you filling yourself up with that infinite river of peace that's an aspect of the light that is you. When you access it where it actually lives, you get to have it. And when you have it, you demonstrate to all life that it's possible. And that's enough. That's more than enough. You move into a strong, coherent, harmonic field of peace that positively, empathically impacts all life. And we're going to invite you to balance and stabilize, reflect it to yourself in all dimensions where you express yourself. Reflect that peace onto all your grids, every area of your life. There's a connection with it, with that peace. It's a very connected peace. There's also a safety element to it. And then we invite a balancing and stabilizing of all your energetic fields, encouraging you to send appropriate energetic information to everyone you have information for. Update all grids, all reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. And interestingly enough, this transmission today was all about me stepping into the what else is possible, because when I sat down with the idea I thought we were going to bring forward today, they said we have another transmission, and I just had to lean in and leap into the unknown. So that's just an indicator that this was in the now moment, the optimal of what wished to come forward. And this will be a transmission you can listen to as many times as it honors you and supports you in your journey, as we're in this preparation mode for the launch of the Fire Horse year and allowing for the completion that wishes to still occur over the next couple of weeks. And be gentle with yourselves during this time. If you'd like to journey with us, we are going to be starting this Sunday on February 1st, a 4-week series that's all about living and being in empowered possibility, which will basically support the crossing of the bridge from the old into the new, into the Fire Horse year. We'll be meeting in and around that solar eclipse on the 17th, that launch point. And the guides consistently delight and surprise me with what they bring forward in those types of energetic traversing of a threshold. And so what they showed me right before I went live today was that that series is going to support the optimal bridging into the blooming that wishes to occur in 2026. And it's going to start garnering momentum, meaning it's going to kick off and then it's going to be an acceleration. It's going to go quickly. So having that energetic bridge to cross into it, to help set you up for it, to help you get your footing in it once it launches, they're saying it's going to be a gift for you, meaning a gift you give yourself to help support you in an easier ride and a more aligned, honoring, fruitful year. They're just showing me these roller skates and the idea of getting the roller skates, getting the right roller skates picked out, testing them, trying them out, practicing with them, and getting them on so that when it's time to go, you're ready. And then we're with you basically those first 2 weeks, because it goes from to the end of February, the series. Those first 2 weeks of that launch time, helping you gain your footing and gain your momentum in that new energetic. And the launch is everything, they're saying, because think about when you shoot an arrow and you're going to hit the target if you take time to aim it correctly and then release it appropriately, release the arrow appropriately. And this is very similar. This 4 weeks together, we're going to be honing that launch. We're going to be honing the appropriate trajectory, each of you uniquely for you, based on the now moment everything changing from week to week. Okay, now what? Now what? Now what? Which allows us to adjust our sails appropriately, adjust our aim appropriately, to be able to hit the appropriate target for basically the whole new next phase of our journey, which is all about creating the new, birthing the new. So if you'd like to journey with us for that series, we'll put a link below. And then we're also going to be doing a one-time session on this Saturday, all about heart power, alignment, attunement, amplification. And they're showing me it has to do with synchronizing the heart, the mind, the gut, but letting the heart lead. And there's an energetic sacred geometric upgrade that will be brought in during that Empowered Evolution Masterclass on Saturday, the 31st of January. The recordings will be available if you watch this after we've done that. We'll put a link below so you can join us for that if it resonates. The whole next phase, they're saying, is about functioning from the heart. And if you launch into the new terrain already set up for that, it's going to be much easier for you. So we want to thank you all for journeying with us today, and we look forward to connecting again soon, convening again soon with you. And feel free to reach out to us with any questions or feedback. And hopefully you'll be journeying with us in one of our offerings this weekend. And if not, we'll see you on the next video. Much love. And thank you, thank you, thank you for showing up and for choosing peace in a balanced way. Much love.